cloudy Michigan. My name's Cory, and today's topic is fear. Why are we so afraid all the time? I don't get it. Let's figure it out.
With a heavy heart, I listen. There is an owl's voice. There is a thrum, a hum. There is a raspy whisper. There is a throbbing sigh. There is a rustle of my pen and a sudden far-off shout like a train rolling down the river.
Hey everybody, Mattawkward here. Hello to everybody in Michigan and around the world. Today I'm here to talk about fear. And in the words of Jack Torrance, I am definitely a confirmed ghost story and horror film addict. But I'm not here today to talk about nightmare dream slashers or chainsaw chili makers. I'm here to talk about fear, like real fear. Like the fear in life that stops you from doing things that you might want to do. Like right now. I mean, I'm kind of scared. I'm sitting here on the railroad tracks and I don't know if somebody's going to come up and I'm just going to look like a crazy person talking to you all. But I'm still doing it. I'm still putting myself out there. Yeah, you can do it too. It's fun. Don't be afraid. I know sometimes in my videos you might think I'm a confident fella who can do anything, but again, every time before I make a video like this, I'm definitely insecure. I feel like it might be a dud. People might find it boring. But you know what I mean? You just gotta power through that. Insecurity and fear are best friends, really. They hold hands and frolic and ruin your day. It's tough. Sometimes you just gotta power through them. Fear is a demon, and it is also a dorky demon. And right here, I have a drawing of a fear demon that I did. And he may look kind of imposing, but he's a dork. Fear is a dork. And don't let dorks control your life. You gotta power through it. My art's not the best in the world, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna share it and put it out there. Don't pay no mind to the dork demons. Power through them. You be you. Conquer fear. Do some stuff. You wanna make some cool videos? Share some stuff with everybody? Do it. Don't be afraid. Yeah, I guess let's keep it a little brief. I'll end this video here with a quote from Mark Twain. It's a kind of a long quote, and I've memorized it, though, because I'm really smart. So, yeah, the quote goes like this. When you're dealing with fear, walk the rails. Keep on going. As you keep going down the rails, you'll get to a station. It'll be a new place. You might be afraid to go there because you've never been there before, but once you get there, you're there. It's there. But sometimes you'll walk the rails and just keep walking and you'll never get to that station. And it will start getting dark and you kind of get scared because you're lost. So you turn around and then you try to go back to where you came from. So you keep walking the rails and eventually it gets so dark and then you stub your toe on the rail and you're like, ouch, and you swear a lot in the darkness. But then the pain goes away, you know? And then you just keep on walking, but it gets really, really dark. So you kind of like hug the rail and just keep kicking it with your feet, and that stubbed toe still kind of hurts a little bit, but you keep feeling your way along the rails, and eventually you see the street light where you came from, where you first got onto the railroad tracks. And once you're there, you know where you are, and you're right by your house, and you're not afraid anymore. See? You conquered fear. It's that easy. So in closing, don't be afraid. Fear is a dork demon. Don't let dorks control your life. Anyway, on behalf of Cloudy in Michigan, I'm Mattawkward. Be kind. Keep it surreal. Pieces.
that is when he realized that the skeleton was inside him all along.
That wasn't scary.
You boys, tell scary stories. You know, your old man used to be quite the storyteller himself. I'm gonna tell you the story of the horseless headman. The horseless headman was an old haunted pervert. And not just your typical down south country pervert either, a proper northern pervert. He would knock on his door with his floating head. And then the little kids would open the door, and he'd scare the shit out of them. Because he was just a floating head. And he didn't have no horse neither. Oh, hey, one more thing. Why don't you boys take a look over there real quick? That ought to do it.
Figured out like a little kid would be scared to death of the boogeyman or the dark or something, and then I thought an older person would be more scared of not being able to get a job or a date. And then all at once I thought, that's not really fear, that's more like worry, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, because fear, I think, is like if you're out in a black, cold night and can't find your way and your car quits running, that would be fear to me, to be alone and in the dark, I think. And then at my age, you start thinking about, I think your worries just change when you're a little kid. You want to, like I say, you're scared of the boogeyman, but that's not a worry. That kind of maybe is a fear. What do you think? I guess that's probably a fear. I lock my doors every night, and that's not out of fear, but it's out of caution. And I suppose I'd be fearful if I heard somebody coming in. I don't live in fear. I think I worry more over little things like people not getting along in the election and stuff like that, you know. I'm not worried about anything I can personally do anything about. I can't do anything about the election. I can't do anything about, you know, whether I get sick or whether I do. I just can be careful, I guess, because I do worry about breaking a bone. Don't know why. I don't know. I've never broken a bone, and I've ice skated and fallen on the ice. Never broke a bone, so I don't know why I worry about that.
you for watching this month's Cloudy Michigan. Please consider submitting or joining us for next month's edition of Roots.
Crumie Media.
Second follows.